So, on the way back to Ohio, we stopped here at the Chesapeake and Ohio Canal National Historic Park. It's on West Virginia, Route 51, just west of the city of Paw Paw, city, town, village, and where there is the Paw Paw Tunnel that was part of the canal. And we'll continue on and see a few clips as we walk from one end of the canal to the other and back. Stopped here, had a little snack for lunch, and continued on to Ohio. So this area is right along the Potomac River as it meanders through West Virginia. And through the tree, maybe you can hear or see some rafters. Moves pretty slow. It's very twisty and windy, so they built the tunnel and cut through the mountains to try to save time for the canal. There's some people on the river. If you're into river rafting, it's big business around here. It's campground at a park and access to the trail. And when we get home, I have to look up what that building is, whether it was a lock keeper's house or what it was. And very nice place. Wish it had better bathrooms though, something more permanent. But they were kept up nice. No mosquitoes, but about 1 million of these little black flies flying around your face. Little gnats getting up your nose. So as it turns out, this Chesapeake and Ohio Canal was kind of a big deal back in the day. And today it's an area that's administered by the National Park Service with restored hiking and biking trails, campgrounds, and some visitor centers and locks along the canal where you can learn about history and of the canal. And as a matter of fact, we saw a number of motorcycle groups kind of doing the whole canal tour all the way up Route 51 through West Virginia and into Maryland. They were stopping here and there and seeing the sights and learning about the canal themselves.
Welcome to the C&O Canal National Historical Park. The C&O Canal is a special place because it has a little something for everybody. It has a fascinating history and a story to tell. We have wildlife and miles of quiet and nature. So to me, that is what makes our park special.
We are a very long park that goes from DC all the way out to Western Maryland, about 184.5 miles. We have biking, we have hiking, and we're a historical park. We were founded to kind of preserve the transportation history of the United States.
Groundbreaking happened in 1828. It was a time of really exciting optimism about the new trade with the Western states and with the engineering technology that was canals.
It is an engineering marvel, to say the least. Really, truly one of the first large-scale civil works projects or civil engineering projects. What we're preserving here is a piece of American history.
These are the stories that we want to preserve so we can better understand the ground that we walk on and the history of the places and people that were here.
We're just seeing people connecting with this place in all kinds of different ways. We have the Canal Quarters program where you can stay overnight, where lock keepers used to live, and we have the visitor-focused boat ride. It's not a dead place, it's a place that's very much alive.
It is truly a park that is in the backyard of the nation's capital. And so a lot of our visitors use the park for recreation.
There's a lot of diverse locations on the canal. Wherever you go, no matter how many times you go, you'll probably notice something different.
The C&O Canal is not just a story of a canal. The C&O Canal is the story of people and how amazing nature is. It's a story of how amazing engineering is.
We hope that local communities come out here. We hope that folks travel here to visit here, and we hope folks fall in love with this place. It's a really easy place to fall in love with.
And thank you to the National Park Service. The tunnel itself is 3,118 feet long. It's lined with bricks, over 6 million bricks. Construction of the tunnel began in 1836 and was completed in 1850, although the company doing the construction had suffered a bankruptcy total somewhere in that time period, so that's why it took so long to complete. The tunnel and the surrounding cuts through the mountains were all done by hand and with black powder explosive. What's in there? Look at that. A bunch of bricks. That's the hole there. It's always somebody talking. Always somebody talking. Should have checked to see how long this thing is. And it's all brick. There's a lot of brick. Down there is what's left of the canal. We're going to have to look up and see how long this was. It was a half a mile from the parking lot to the entrance, and it seemed like we walked further than that through the tunnel. Yeah. People went to a lot of trouble to build a canal. Look at that. Took a little bit of black powder to get through here.
There's the stairs again. On either side.
Yeah, look at that. Bolts driven through the rock. Keep it held in place, I guess.
Look at that.
Here's some more. That's holding the netting in place. These are newer bolts.
Keep people safe from the falling rocks.
Yeah. It is crazy. All this for a canal that was obsolete in just a couple of years because of the railroads. Wouldn't want one of these rocks landed on your head, would you? Yeah, well, that was done to stabilize the hillside, and then we got the rock catcher. I-beams, crash fence. They put a lot of work into restoring this trail. Unbelievable. Keep walking, we end up in Washington, D.C. or Cumberland, Maryland or someplace like that. Yep, back the other way. It's really something when the sun comes out. Must be great in the fall. Well, back to the parking lot. Have our little snack. Head for Ohio. And here we are. Back out at the other end. If there's no video, it didn't really happen. So here's the video. Here's my lovely bride. The Paw Paw Tunnel. Cumberland and Ohio, no, Chesapeake and Ohio Canal, West Virginia.